Fahim says, I have a question. My family members are Muslims and pray. They give zakat, but they are forcing me for a job in the banking industry. How to make them understand? They give a very irrigating argument, like all of the world goes with banking, money, directly or indirectly, and it is a secure job. What should be my answer or course of action? Well, Fahim, first of all, you are a man, and part of your job description as a man is to hold your grounds and not to be hesitant and not to be reluctant or confused, where people play with you like children play with a football. It's part of your job description to remain steadfast as a man. No one can force you to do anything. You're not a child anymore. No one can force you to eat or drink or stand up or sit down. You do whatever you want because you're a man. Secondly, when it comes to jobs, this is your life. You have to tell them that this is none of any of you's business. Whether I take a job here or there, this is my decision. This is my preference. Is it a secure job in worldly terms? Of course it is. Banking industry is one of the most interesting careers one can get involved into according to the worldly standards. According to the religious standards, it is one of the worst. It's one of the worst because it is one of the 7 major sins in Islam, where Allah cursed the one who takes riba, that is the customer, and the one who gives riba, and that is the bank, depending which one is lending who, and the one who registers it, the accountant, and the 2 witnesses who are not charging anything, just doing it for the sake of Allah? No, they're doing it just for being the good Samaritans. So worldly standards, yes, it's a secure job. Islamic standards, it is one of the most heinous and dangerous jobs because it takes the person straight to hell. As for their claim that everybody's dealing with it, this is true. Also, everybody is indulged in haram, whether it is consuming haram income or smoking or abandoning salat, not praying it in the masjid, or free mixing, or indulging in illicit relationships, bribing, corruption. All over the world we see this. So just because the vast majority of people consume intoxicants, wine and whiskey and beer, etc., etc., doesn't make it halal. Allah says in the Quran, وَمَا أَكْثَرُ النَّاسِ وَلَوْ حَرَصْتَ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. Verily that the vast majority of humans won't accept Islam even if you try your level best. So the majority is not a criteria that we judge by. Logic, however, as we spoke about on Monday's class, last Monday, which is number 16, it's a very important lesson to listen to over and over again. What is your family doing? Giving precedence, giving a priority to their minds, to their logic and reason, or to the revelation of the Quran and the Sunnah? Without any doubt, they are saying that our logic and reason come first. And this is dangerous. This casts shades and shadows and doubts over their Islam. Are you telling me that what Allah has prohibited and the Prophet cursed Islam, those who deal with it, are you telling me that I should overlook this and put it behind me and work in such a job just because it pays well? Well, why would I do that? Why wouldn't I go for prostitution? That pays even more. Why don't I deal in drugs? That pays more and more. And maybe if I sell arms to different warring countries, I can make a lot of money. These are things that are un-Islamic, sinful, unethical. Just because it generates money doesn't make it halal. Just because everybody's dealing with it does not make it halal. So you have to try to convince your family to go back to the Quran and the Sunnah and to see what Allah wants and not what they want.